Happy Shanty-a-Day number 329. I'm Sky.
I'm Sagan.
And we're siblings.
And we sing sea shanties and sea shanty adjacent music.
And apparently we're going to use weird inflections today. It's Monday.
It is Monday.
No. I got no.
Cool.
Yep.
So today we've got a very, very old school shanty. This is one that we've done before, but it's called 100 Years, and this is a simple call and response. And like I said, you can almost sort of trace the ages of a lot of these shanties by how sort of simplified it is. It wasn't really until later they started getting fancy with it. So this one has two calls and two responses. The calls change, but the responses always stay the same. So it's Shantyman response A, Shantyman response 2. So the first response.
Nothing.
Something funny?
You may have just described that in the most complicated way possible. That was good. Yep. No problem.
So the first response...
They're on the advanced level by 329, I'm sure.
Yep. Well, then I got to explain it in the most complicated way possible to keep them on their toes. Anyway, so the first response is, oh, yes, oh. That's it. That's just the first response.
You can do it.
And then the second response is 100 years ago. So, oh yes, oh, 100 years ago, and it follows that pattern for roughly 70 verses. Luckily, we're only going to do 35 of them tonight, but it does go fast. So.
Lies.
Yes,
You're
lies.
lying to the poor people.
I am lying to the poor people.
It's not very nice.
Oh, well.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I hope so. We'll find out.
All right. It's 100 years on the eastern seaboard, oh yes, oh. It's 100 years on the eastern shore, 100 years ago. Now Bully John is the boy for me, oh yes, oh. He's a bucko on the land and a bully at the sea, 100 years ago. Oh, Bully John from Liverpool, oh yes, oh. I knew him well, that old damned fool, 100 years ago. Oh, Bully John, I knew him well, oh yes, oh. But now he's dead and gone to hell, 100 years ago. Well, it's up aloft that I must go, oh yes, oh. 'Cause Mr. Mate, he told me so, 100 years ago. Well, they used to say that a pig could fly, oh yes, oh. And I don't believe it's a bloody great lie, 100 years ago. And they used to say that the world was square, oh yes, oh. But me, no Columbus, he never got there, 100 years ago. And they used to say that the world was flat, oh yes, oh. But I don't believe that, 100 years ago. And they thought that the stars were set alight, oh yes, oh. By a bunch of angels every single night, 100 years ago. And they thought that the moon was made of cheese, oh yes, oh. And you can think that if you please, 100 years ago. Oh, they hung a man for making steam, oh yes, oh. They pitched his body in the stream, 100 years ago. What a bottle of rum for every hand, oh yes, oh. And a bloody great drink for the shanty man, 100 years ago. Well, I thought I heard the old man say, oh yes, oh. Just one more pull and then belay, 100 years ago. Yeah, there you have it.
Cute.
Yeah.
Like
No, I like that. It's interesting. The even back then, talking about things that they once believed, or that people once believed.
Yeah.
Back then, and thinking how belief systems have changed since those days to now. But
I still like the theory that the moon's made of cheese, only because it would be delicious to visit.
It would. No atmosphere though.
This is why we can't have nice things. Well, hey, thanks for singing along. Yikes. Okay, so Wellerman recording is due on Friday. Wellerman recording is due on Friday. Sing along with the Longest Johns. Do it. For the Longest Johns. The Duck Pond Sailors. I should just start making lists.
Probably.
Yeah, by the time I get to this, I have very few brain cells left. The children took them. So Duck Pond Sailors next Friday. So not this Friday, but next Friday, the 19th. Super excited to be on the stream. It's going to be awesome. Instachoir Shanty Sing that's going on now. February 28th? 29th. It's the last Sunday of the month. Sagan's going to look it up while I ramble.
No, it's the 28th because there isn't a 29th of February.
Oh, duh. Well, at least
not on leap.
Not this.
We're not leap
not
year.
This year. Yeah. So yeah, you got to register for that one. There's a donation involved, but again, it all goes to a nonprofit just to cover costs and things of the event. So that'll be really cool. And we've been having some fun conversations with potentially some other shanty groups that would be a part of that event. So it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
And shanty merch.
Yep.
Am I shedding?
A little bit.
Happens. I guess that's it.
Yeah, that sounds about it.
Okay. I don't know. Hope you survived your Monday. Hang in there. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay. Hey, be safe. We love you. And we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye!